Coming up next, a special edition of Coach's Corner. Wally and I will sit right here for that. Live, this is Molson Hockey Night in Canada in the Stanley Cup playoffs on CBC.
Hi, this is Cam Neely. It's my buddy Lyndon Byers. Thinks he's Don Cherry.
Oh, thanks. I know. All right, Cam, I know. Grapes.
All right, so there you go. He's grapes. Well, listen, grapes. Just want to compare you with Mike Bilberry. Now, we understand he went to Colgate.
Hey, I'll tell you right now, the only thing Mike and I got in common, he went to Colgate, I used Colgate. All right, that's it. No further, no better. I'll tell you, he's a good coach. He yells, he spits gum. I like that. Throws the gum, gets on the refs. Doesn't dress well. Number 1 point, we got to keep that. Does not dress well. Mike, get a wardrobe. Get a wardrobe.
Now, we're speaking of dress well. We notice here you're looking really sharp in that shirt.
Well, I hope you notice. I don't mean to butt in, Cam. I don't mean to butt in. I know it's your show, but I went with the smaller collar. Not the usual collar. I went with the smaller collar. I toned it down a bit. It's the playoffs. You got to get serious.
All right, okay, I understand. What do you think about that Moog the Bears having there?
Moog, great goaltender, great goal. That's the kind of guy, I tell you, I want a couple of those guys playing for me. Andy Moog, great goaltender. Giving the pucks away to the kids, I don't know. Andy, too nice. It's the playoffs. Let's just quit giving the pucks away, play the game. You're a great goaltender. Have you on my team anytime as long as you don't give the pucks away.
All right, okay, now, Grapes, if you were to go to war, who would you like on your team?
Well, I'll tell you, Cam, going to war, you got to look good. You know, you got to have some good lookers. Got to have some good lookers on the team. I tell you, the Ray Bork guy, he's older, good-looking guy. The girls like him. They follow you, get good fan support. You got to have the Al Peterson type, tall. He's on the D, can see over everything. You get the scrambles in front, he can see all the way down the ice. Craig Janney, there you go, right there. You got to have somebody. You got to have some brains in the operation.
What about this Neely kid? What do you think about him?
Neely?
Yeah, you know, number 8, the Bruins.
Oh, my buddy, I'll tell you right now. I love the guy. He's a great player. 20 Neelys, and we're going to win it all.
All right. Well, there you have it, folks.
Big game.
Well, there goes your job.
Listen, that was all right. He did a nice shirt. I wonder where that shirt went. Listen, Lyndon says if we could say to his lovely little daughter in Regina, Kia Caitlin, I got to say hello, and his 76-year-old grandpa. Now listen to this name, Crackerjack. Only Lyndon Byers would have a grandpa named Crackerjack. By the way, I know Mr. and Mrs. Beers are watching at home. And how do you say that? Chickawanda?
Cheektowaga.
All right. I know that you're a little worried, and you should be worried, but it's not a fractured leg. It's a little bone above the kneecap. So let's get that right. And he's a great kid. He'll be all right.
You were over as they gave the report. Of course, it happened in the second period. Berglund and Beers collide. And we've seen a lot of this, Don, where two players hook up.
Now look at the knee out there. I think he took lessons from Chris King. And I'm telling you, and I've said this before, that is 10 times more dangerous than stick or anything else. And it's okay. It carries him out here and everything like that. This is kind of sadistic, isn't it? But that's all right. The kid's, he's all right, Mr. and Mrs. Beers. He's going to be okay.
So he's been taken to hospital now, and x-rays will determine the extent of that injury. Thank you, Don. Thank you, Cam, and thank you, Lyndon. 2-1, the Bruins lead the Washington Capitals at the end of 2 periods of play here in Landover, Maryland. Period 3 is on deck when Molson Hockey Night in Canada and the Stanley Cup playoffs on CBC return in a moment.